Hello chess lovers, welcome to the new video. So, as the title suggests, why blitz doesn't matter. So, let me make a small intro. Over the last several days, I had serious personal issues. A big chunk of my money was locked by some online platform. Basically, my last 4 salaries, and I was in dire straits. They asked me to prove my identity. Whatever documents I would send to them, it was not valid. So I suffered a lot of emotional pain. And I managed. The good news is I managed to solve the problem today after a few days of suffering, but I didn't react well to this personal problem. And basically, what I am going to say now, it's probably going to get me my first dislike on any of my videos, because I don't have many views, I don't have many comments or something, but I don't have any dislikes so far on this channel. But maybe the next sentence is going to get me some dislikes. Basically, last 3 days I was intoxicated. I am going to be honest. I was just intoxicated from the morning until the evening. I couldn't cope with all the troubles that I had in my life. And I played some blitz chess during those 3 days. And what happened? I lost 10 rating points. Can you imagine dealing with some difficult issues in personal life and being intoxicated, which I don't approve. I don't recommend you to turn to alcohol when you have problems, but I was weak. That's what I did. And I played chess in this state of mind, and I lost 10 rating points. So what does this show to us? Let's make something good out of my bad behavior. It shows us that blitz doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. So I was playing the players of my strength, a little bit weaker, much stronger, a little bit stronger, and when it was all summed up, I lost 10 rating points. And I even beat some players that are stronger than me. So what does it show you? In blitz, you don't show your true chess quality, because I'm 100% sure, had this been a classical game, a longer time control game, of course some of my opponents would take advantage of my physical and mental state. You cannot play good chess if you have alcohol in your blood. And I'm not talking one beer. Today I finished half a bottle of Serbian brandy. Do you know what is Serbian brandy? It's stronger than whiskey. And I didn't even eat anything. Now I'm making this video. I had no breakfast, no lunch. I just had half a bottle of Serbian brandy that is stronger than American whiskey or Scotch whiskey. Doesn't matter. So I'm just going to show you one game that I played against a 2500 rated opponent. So let's go through the game and let me show you. So in blitz, you don't show your skills. You just show your intuition, your some subconscious knowledge of chess, and that's how I managed to beat the guy. So I don't know, maybe he was intoxicated too, but it's highly unlikely. So I was white. I started with e4, he played the Caro-Kann, and I went for this modern line, which is not easy to understand for beginners. So you play d3 here. So if black takes on e4, after this exchange we get an ending when we lose the right to castle. But actually here white is just better. It's about this pawn. This pawn is taking away the square from the knight, and there is a weak square here. So this is already known. So my opponent, being 2500 on chess, he avoided this endgame. He could have played it, but Yeah, it's not a pleasant endgame. So he played queen c7. Okay, I fianchettoed my bishop, and after some developing moves, he decided to close the center. So now his pawns are pointing towards the queen side, so this is highly likely where his play will be, and since my pawns are pointing towards the king side, I should go for something like that, and I played knight h4. So even with much alcohol in my blood, I could figure out this is something I know. It's like a reflex. I don't need to think about this. So I played, so I played f4 after c5, and he played b6, maybe trying to fianchetto the bishop. I developed, he developed, and I played a4 to control this square and to maybe place a knight here. Now he made a terrible move, and as soon as he made it, I knew that my position is great, because why would you castle there? Your pawns are pointing towards the queen side, so this is where your logical play will be. You cannot put the king there. You can't put the king where your play is. Yeah, sometimes you can. There are some positions where you can. But this is not that position. And I knew it. I knew that I had a good position here. So I put my knight here, putting some pressure. He played a rook e8. It's not a good move. I haven't checked with the computer, but I checked some positions, but not this one. So now I just start to tingle him a little bit. So I put c3. I will play a fight later, b4. I'm going to open the queen side and checkmate him, because he is not going to checkmate me on the king side with his queen on c7. It's just not going to happen. So I took back. Now I have these kind of ideas later. No rush. h5. I don't know what's this move, and I just took. So the idea here is, if he takes, I'm gonna take advantage of the position of his queen and pin him. And if he protects against that pin with bishop d6, I'm just gonna take the bishop. And during the game, I considered knight f5, which is enough for the winning position. Of course, I couldn't calculate everything, but I had a feel. But exactly this position I checked with the computer. So just d4 is winning on the spot. After takes, yeah, he can grab a pawn. I just step back, and now all of a sudden I have all these files opened for me. So who is gonna get checkmated here? It's gonna be black. But okay, he sensed the danger and he played knight g4, although he's lost. Put this position in your computer and ask the engine what's the evaluation. He has no chance here. So here I played knight d6, but there was a easy move, rook f7. Of course, I missed it. With so much alcohol, no wonder I missed it. So I gave a check. My idea is to get rid of this bishop. And after bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, bishop comes to a very active square, and he has problems. So now he put his queen here, having some ideas like this, but I just pushed a5, and after g6, controlling this square, I realized if I could somehow make this bishop undefended, I will have a very nice discovery here. So I pushed a6, bishop has one square, and now e5. You see, this bishop is attacking the a8 bishop, and my knight is protecting my bishop, so there is no trade on g2. And what can he do? I mean, if he retreats, I just take the bishop. So he figured out that he is in trouble, so he sacrificed the queen. But now I take the queen, and after knight takes, I play the good move, queen f3. Why is this a good move? It's a pin. It's a pin, so the c6 knight can never move, and the king can never protect the bishop because of my guy. So it's an eternal pin, and all I need to do is exchange rooks and I'm winning. So the game lasted a few more moves. He went here, I kicked his knight, he went there, I exchanged, he cannot take with the knight because of queen a8, end of the game. He took with the rook, I offered the exchange, and the guy resigned. So, what's the point of this video? So, yeah, I did make a confession about my bad reaction to some personal problems, but the point is, you see, in Blitz, you can play with personal problems and intoxicated and still achieve good results. So it's not real chess. So next time you sit and play Blitz, consider it just as a leisure activity or something. It's not going to help your improvement, definitely, because if I just lost 10 rating points over 30 or 40 games over the last several days, it's just a proof that Blitz doesn't matter. No matter if you have a high rating in Blitz, it doesn't mean that your chess is good. What matters is when you play slow chess and when you try to make good moves and base them on sound thinking and not just on your intuition and prior experience. All right, I apologize a little bit for this, but I just wanted to share. I just wanted to blow some steam off. And the good news is I solved my problem. After several days, I managed to solve my problem. Now I can finally get my money back. All right. Thank you for watching and see you again. One more message for the end. Don't drink alcohol. It's not good. Bye.